marlamiller.com's Marketing the Muse Quick Query Critique. This is our 25th query letter that we're critiquing. I can't believe it. This one is young adult. I haven't been getting any nonfiction. I wonder why. I wonder what that means. So those of you who have nonfiction, or if you have writer friends who are working on a proposal and are getting ready to pitch, we love some nonfiction because I like to mix it up, but I can't if I'm only getting fiction. And at this point, it's pretty much fiction. We do have imaginations, don't we? Okay, let me read this because she's been waiting for a while. Dear Agent, 16-year-old Trinity is pretty sure life sucks and then you die. First, her father leaves to be with his pregnant girlfriend. Then her mother runs off with her newly discovered soulmate. When she's busted for underage drinking, she's sent to live with her grandma Sarah in a one-horse town of Disappointment Cove. An expert at self-pity, Trinity is positive no one's problems are as enormous as hers until she meets Logan. He's the new boy at school who has been horribly disfigured. He's rude, arrogant, and hard to figure out. Trinity has no idea what caused his scars or his attitude, and from the rumors going around, she's not sure she wants to know. When the two of them are paired up on an after-school project, Trinity sees a compassionate side to Logan and realizes he isn't a person everyone thinks he is. Completed 72,000 words, Lighten Your Eyes is a young adult romance set in small-town USA. I thank you for your consideration and look forward to hearing from you. Sincerely. Well, okay. I know what this story is about, and those of you who have been following along or are at my workshops know that when I don't, I always throw out to you to help me out by asking, what's this story about? And so I know what this story is about, and probably that's my biggest, that's where I'd give her the most feedback is, it's not a criticism, it sounds like a great short story. However, I don't know that there's enough here to sustain a novel, and I know she's written it, but I wonder what else happens. Because at this point, I know that we have a young teenage boy who, was it Cher that was in that movie Mask? Was that what it was? Who has a boy who I imagine, looks similar to that. So Trinity has met a boy who looks bad and then finds out he has a soft side. Okay. She's tough as nails, but obviously has a underbelly as well that's softer. I like the voice. I think the voice is charming, and I absolutely think that it fits with the YA market. So kudos to the author for selling me on Trinity's voice, because I believe Trinity is 16. I just don't know if there's enough story here for a full novel. So maybe what this author hasn't done is let us in on some of the subplots that are going on. And if that's the case, then I would encourage her to weave more of that in, because at this point, she's a kid who's troubled, sent to live with grandma in a one-horse town, has a chip on her shoulder, and meets this guy who she's not interested in but kind of is, and then something happens and they're thrown together and she sees he's nicer than he is, and than she thinks he is, and he probably sees the same of her. I think that's the end of the story, isn't it? So if that's the case, sounds like a good short story to me. So with that, I'm not going to say any more, and I would encourage this author to rework the query if in fact more happens in Lighten Your Eyes, and resubmit to me. There's a couple of things that are going on. I've got an interview with Catherine Ryan Hyde next Tuesday. We will be posting it, that you must see. I just love her. She's did some videoing for marlamiller.com, and I'm very grateful to her for that. And it's very informative, so all of you really need to tune into that one. And I also have Suzanne Wong, who is, you might know her from HGTV, but she's an author who has written quite a bit, and her memoir is charming and funny as she is, and so she's going to be talking to us as well about what she does to get her brand out there, because in the 21st century publishing world, it's up to us. Until the next time, be well and keep writing.